Hey, what's up? I'm Colleen and welcome to my channel. I'm just a girl who's enthusiastic about makeup and positivity. And when I say positivity, I mean bringing people up and not pushing people down. Being mean is not cool. Awesome people are not mean, so be kind all the time. So for today's video, I'm going to do my second edition of Self Esteem Sundays. Self Esteem Sundays are something that I started because as someone who suffers from low self-esteem and anxiety and depression, etc., I think it's important that there's videos and things out there to remind people that if they're feeling like a zero, they're not. They are worth something. They are awesome. They are fantastic. Don't ever feel like you are not as good as somebody else, because you are. And I think it's important that there's, just things out there reminding people of that. So I wanted to start that. I'm going to try and make it the second Sunday of every month, hopefully if my schedule allows. But before I get into that, since I do love makeup, I am going to talk a little bit about the eyeshadow that I'm wearing on my eyes, which is that. It is the I Heart Revolution Cranberries and Chocolate palette. Very cute. When you open it up, looks like this. I love the color story. It's very like fallishy. This time of year, it just really reminds me of this time of year. And there are no colors named cranberries and chocolate, but there are berry and cocoa, so I guess that's close enough. This palette does have a scent. It reminds me of, I don't know if anyone else remembers this, and I don't know if they still do toys like this because I was born in the 80s, so I'm like really old now. But remember like those plastic like food toys that were like cupcakes or muffins or cakes or something, and they smelled like that artificial toy chocolate? That's what this smells like. It's not very strong, but it is there. So I think like if I noticed it the scent the most on my face when I use the color Bite, because on my eyes I use Bite, Rich, Gratification, and Heavenly. Bite is the only one I noticed when I was putting it on my eyes that I actually could smell it. So if you are sensitive to scents, you may want to stay away from this. But quality-wise, I really enjoyed it. I think it's on the same par as the Tasty Avocado palette, which I enjoyed a lot. So if you're looking for just a fun, food-themed palette, I really, really enjoyed this. It's $15. They have it at Ulta, so you can use Ulta points or your coupon or whatever, because I Heart Revolution is not a prestige brand, so you can use any coupons on it. So I figured I would just throw that in there. So now let's get into Self Esteem Sundays. In this video, I wanted to talk about affirmations, because affirmations are something that I feel are very beneficial. And I want to remind everyone, I am not a doctor. I'm just a regular person who is just expressing what helps them with their own self-esteem and anxiety issues. I'm somebody who's read a lot of books about low self-esteem, about anxiety, about depression, a lot of the subjects in that topic area. And one of the main things that I constantly see talked about is negative self-talk and how much effect that actually has on you, on your ideas of self-worth. We all have like an inner monologue with ourselves all the time, and when you're there constantly saying, I'm terrible, I'm fat, I'm a loser, I suck, it actually will build up to the point where your brain and your body will actually believe those type of things. But if you're doing the opposite thing, or you can just knock stuff over, and you're saying, I'm awesome, I'm worth something, I'm amazing, I'm successful, your body will turn around and it'll start believing those things instead. It's pretty much like the laws of attraction, like what you put out there is what you get back. I don't know how many people believe in that kind of stuff, but I've felt since I started doing affirmations regularly that my self-talk has gotten a lot better. Now, is it perfect? Absolutely not. Do I feel better about myself in the overall in the last couple of months that I've been doing affirmations on a regular basis? Now, I know it's hard to remember to try and incorporate apparitions. I know it can be really hard to incorporate affirmations into your everyday life. So for me, what works is I actually do them before I even get out of bed in the morning. With my alarm, I actually have a reminder set every day to say affirmations. And I have a little journal. Well, it's not little. I have a journal that my sister gave me for just jotting things down that randomly come to my head or whatever. You know what journaling is. And on one page are specific affirmations that I say to myself every day. I repeat them 4 times. I suffer from OCD, which I will talk about in another Self Esteem Sunday. very bad OCD. Like, it's gotten better, but it is something that I've had to really work on. Like, it got very bad. And for some reason, the number 4, repeating things in fours, is one of my things that does the, like, that is affected by that. So I have to repeat it 4 times. But I know some people like say it out loud. I don't actually say them out loud. I say them in my head, but I do say them with meaning. Like, I don't just go, I'm cool, I'm awesome, I'm, those aren't all the things I say. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I do it in my head and I'm like, I am worthy, I am awesome, I am successful, I am beautiful, I am creative. Then I say it that way in my head 4 times over, so that my mind and my soul are taking it in and reminding myself that you are not a fat, ugly loser. You are an awesome person, and you need to get out there and be that awesome person that you can be. So you don't have to sit out there and repeat everything out loud to yourself. If you're someone like me who, like, even when they're by themselves are like a little self-conscious, it'll still work if you just say it in your head. I know a lot of them say you should say it out loud, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. If you're somebody who doesn't like think that they can like remember or write down things that they want to say about themselves, there are actually some great YouTube channels out there that have amazing videos about positive self-talk and all that kind of stuff. It's The Honest Guys, Jason Stevenson, and Thomas Hall, which I'll list all below. I think their stuff is fantastic. They also have amazing meditations and things just to really relax you and calm you and make you feel better about yourself. I think that their channels are awesome, and I use them a lot in helping me feel better about myself. Also, Josie Grouse, I'm not sure how to say her last name, but she has such like a positive, radiant aura, and she's such a soft voice, and she's about like loving yourself too. So I'll link her channel also, because I find her very helpful as well. I know it's easier said than done to be like, oh, I think I'm so great, and then like throughout the day you're like, I suck. You'll see, when I felt that the affirmations were actually changing how I was feeling, I noticed it very like gradually. Like, I feel affirmations work best subconsciously, and like I noticed one day I was like, wow, I've just been feeling a lot better. I've been doing things like that I kind of put off because I felt like I couldn't do it or accomplish it, and I realized all of a sudden I felt motivated to do them again. So, and that all started when I was saying my affirmations. I don't think about the affirmations all day and be like, oh, I said them, so now I feel better or whatever. It's definitely a subconscious thing, and I believe they really, really work. So if you're just looking for something to make yourself feel better, just remember, all you even have to do is say like 2 things, like, I am amazing, I love myself. Like, it doesn't have to be these like great, long, thought out things. It's literally just word after word, and you can just repeat them, and it should make you feel better. So for the Self Esteem Sunday, I really just wanted to emphasize positive self-talk. Don't constantly berate yourself internally, because it only hurts you in the long run. We all make mistakes. We all have bad days. We all do stuff that's stupid. It's not worth constantly reminding yourself of those days, constantly saying that you're terrible and you're awful. Just move past those days and focus on the fact that you have a lot to offer to this world, to everybody. You're worthy of being loved. You're worthy of being liked. You're worthy of everything, but be a good person. Please be a good person. I mean, I know we all have moments where we're like a real douche. Like, you just act like a jerk sometimes. It just happens. And then it's just really important for you to go out there and, live the stupid quote, live your best life or whatever. But you really should, because you deserve to live your best life. You are an awesome person, and you need to remember that. I'm going to link all sorts of helpful websites and things below that are helpful in case you're ever feeling like you just don't want to be around, or you're thinking of hurting yourself or somebody else. Please consider reaching out to one of those places. Hell, you could even, DM me on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or whatever, and I will tell you that you are worth something and not to hurt yourself or somebody else. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Also, I forgot to say, if you liked this video, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you didn't, that's totally okay. Please still have a great day. I'm glad that maybe you even clicked on the video. That's totally awesome. Also, I will have everything that I'm wearing on my face linked below. I know this angle, you're like, why would you even want to list it? But I forgot to say it, so just wanted to add that in. Thanks. And from one makeup lover to another, I will see you soon. Remember, be you, do you, love you. Bye.